Sawa, tuendelee, tupatie Kiberenge 4 minutes articulate.
Mimi nataka kuchangia kidogo kwa hizi dakika 4 na nataka niseme kwamba nataka nianze na mambo ya Haiti. Alafu niongee kuhusu economy ya status of our economy. Kule Haiti tumepoteza kijana wetu mwingine kule Haiti ambaye ameuawa na magenge ya majambazi huko. Na mimi nimeshinda kusema kwamba vita ya Haiti haina faida kwa Wakenya. We do not share a border with Haiti. We have no interest in Haiti. We don't know what Ruto is after. Ni kwa maslahi yake ama ni nini? Tunatafuta nini Haiti? Why are our boys dying in Haiti? Why Al-Shabaabs are killing people in Mandera as we speak right now? Mbona watu wanauawa Mandera? Al-Shabaab wameua watu 8 jana, I think. KWS 8. Na maskari wetu wako Haiti kwa vita ambazo hazituhusu. Vita za kufurahisha Ruto. Unajua kuna vitu zingine ambazo zinafanyika Kenya hii hazina maana kabisa. Because we have a president, an incompetent president. I even saw him talking about incompetence. Nikashindwa, can Ruto really lecture anybody about incompetence? If you are incompetent, everybody you are pointing chini yako atakuwa incompetent. Everybody. Tumefanya reshuffle every week, weekly reshuffles. Tumeongeza position za PS kwa wengi. Tumechagua economic advisors wengi ambao hawana kitu ya kuadvise. President anawaadvise instead. All those reshuffles will not help. You cannot reshuffle incompetence. You cannot reshuffle mediocrity from one department to another. It is inconsequential. It is insignificant. Bunge power. It is inconsequential. Hizo vitu zote reshuffling. It will lead to nothing. It is vanity. As long as the person at the top is incompetent, lower your hopes. I'm telling you to lower your hopes. There is nothing. Mimi nilikuwa naambia wenzangu hapa nikipeana mfano wa mpira. Nilikuwa naambia wenzangu ambao tulikuwa na support now Manchester United. Ten Hag, as long as Ten Hag is the manager, hata umpatie Neymar, umpatie Ronaldo, umpatie Messi, umuongezee nani? Mbappe. Ten Hag will not deliver anything. Ruto is a Ten Hag. He will not deliver anything. Hata umpatie nani? He won't. He won't. I am telling you, my brothers, the problem we have in Kenya is incompetence. Mimi naona saizi Ruto anafanya delegations za tribes. And the new constitution was supposed to address tribal delegations kwenda kupiga magoti State House wakiomba barabara. Katiba mpya ilikuwa inasuluhisha hiyo. You cannot unite people. You can't unite people by meeting tribal delegations. You will only unite Kenyans by improving healthcare, by improving education, by improving security, by improving food security. That is the only way to unite Kenya. There is no any other formula. Hakuna ingine. And I want to tell you that I said here and I want to repeat. Namaliza, Mr. Speaker. I want to repeat. We are in what we call an equal society. An equal society.
You are protected.
We are in an equal society. It is not reasonable in this country. It is not reasonable in this country that one person can afford to buy 5 choppers and another person from Kibera cannot afford 50 shillings in Pelek Industrial or Kibarua. It is not reasonable in this country that one person can afford a lunch of 20,000 at Kempinski and another Kenyan cannot afford a single meal in a day. Uganda Skuma. It is not reasonable in this country that one person can afford the best health care in London and another person cannot afford to buy a Panadol. It is not reasonable in this country that one person can afford to take his child at Montessori school where he pays 1 million per term and another one cannot afford an exercise book for his child. I'm talking about the gap between the rich and the poor, which is very wide. I'm talking about bare minimums provided under Article 43 of our Constitution. Article 43 of our Constitution. Article 43 of our Constitution talks about basic human rights. Every Kenyan has a right to access quality health care, quality education, food, shelter. I'm talking about bare minimums. I'm not saying that every Kenyan should be a billionaire. I'm saying that even if we have some people who are billionaires, the people at the bottom of the pyramid must afford the bare minimums. That is what I'm saying. And you know, in this country, poverty is a tool, a political tool for manipulation. Poverty is a political tool for politically manipulating people in politics. Mumewahi kuona political rally inafanyika Karen? Inafanyika wapi? Kibera na Mathare na Mukuru kwa Njenga. Mumewahi kuona political rally inafanyika Mudangari? Mumewahi kuona political rally inafanyika Lavington? Because that is why they must keep us poor in slums, so that they can continue manipulating us politically and also using religion. Niliona Pastor Nganga ameniingilia ati mimi nashambulia makanisa. I want to say this. 30 seconds. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to say this. That the poverty we have in this country is artificial poverty. It is not natural poverty. It is artificial poverty. Man-made poverty. Because we do not need the government to feed us. We don't want the handouts from the government. We want the government to provide a conducive environment for people to thrive. That is the only thing we are asking. Are we asking for too much? We are not asking for too much. But finally, what I'm saying, there is nothing that will help Ruto. I'm going to grace period here 2 years to steal all that he wants, to reshuffle everything, to create positions, to create a wider, what we call a wider broad-based. Let him do all that he wants. But Kenyans have decided that Ruto will go home in 2027. Kenyans across the board. Wachana na wale wachache wanapiga kelele 10 bila break, 10 bila break, 10 bila break. Hao ndio wanapiganga kelele ya kusema 10 million strong, 10 million strong. Ura yao haijawahi fanya rais na haitafanya mtu akuwe rais. Asanteni sana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.